and John McCarthy know what the deadlines are. We believe we still have ample time to get this done. Correct, guys? Check with them every week. Let me tell you that Ohio has had a very difficult time with this program over the years. I think it took about 10 years for us to adopt the Ronald Reagan recommendations on home health care. This is not an easy issue for Bill Batchelder. It isn't. It's very hard for him. But as he faces that, he also faces the fact that he knows the implications for our hospital systems and working poor, and he's aware of the issues in our courts. Rob Nichols' father, a judge, has got a number of judges from around the state representing places like Madison County, where he said, you know, my docket is filled with people who have addictions. As you all know, I feel very strongly about this, and the legislature has a right to act on this. And like I say, it's not easy for them, for a variety of different reasons. And I respect the reasons why they have decided to do this separately. And I'm very hopeful that before the end of this year, that we will see movement on this, and that we can have something significant accomplished. And in terms of deadlines, which week, that week, this week, you know, Joe, you got to really admire my patience. Huh? You told me this the first week I was in office, so they're working through it. And let me just say one other thing to you, Julie. There is a lot of misunderstanding about what is available to people today. Most people in Ohio never exhaust their cash assistance. They get off the program before they do. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that a family of four would get $500, $550, out of which they have to pay their rent if they are on TANF. It doesn't leave a lot of money for them at the end of the day. And I think as legislators look more and more and find out what the reality is of these programs, and as they think about ways to combine incentives for work, which we frankly have in our one-stops, as they learn more about that, as we emphasize vocational education, get people back, we'll get there. Now, will there be any bumpy road? Well, there might be. There's always a bumpy road with the executive and the legislature, but we're friends, and they know how I feel, and I believe I know how they feel. So we're going to keep plugging, but we don't want to pass that deadline. And we'll have a lot more to say about this in the next couple weeks. But it's always possible when you have a press conference like this to deal on those things that didn't get accomplished. But I'm here to tell you today, I've been around this place a long time. What did get accomplished, as Ohio was doing better, borders on the miraculous. It would have been so easy to just spend and duck and no tax cuts and back off on the discipline of K through 12, or to not do what they wanted, what we needed to do for higher education, or to punt again on the turnpike. These are big things, and someday we'll look back on them and say it's pretty remarkable accomplishment. So